Frugal friends, today we are looking at the stuff from Family Dollar. You'll remember if you watched the ride-along video on Sunday that all the packaging, either something had spilled or the employees had done it purposely, and so everything was like greasy or oily or something. So we had to take everything out of the packages and just dump it out. That was a pain, but we did it. There were all of these. What they are is for hanging on your fake Christmas tree so that it smells like a real Christmas tree. So we took those out of the packages, and I will just put that in the attic to hang on the tree next Christmas. There are all of these tortillas, and there were many more. But of course, we left some for any other divers that might hopefully come along and be willing to, you know, get past all the greasy stuff. There were all of these. These are just the oatmeal cookie creamy things.
Which are good.
And Swiss rolls. As you can see, we have enough for lunch treats for a long time. Like I was saying in our reveal video of the CVS stuff, I'm at a point where I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed with all of the foodstuffs that we are recovering. And obviously the packages that don't have a problem, yeah, we can donate those and it's not a big deal. But things like this where the packages were all ruined and we had to take them out, this isn't something we can donate to like a public place. I can offer them to friends and family and neighbors and use, you know, what we can use and reasonably use and store ourselves. But as far as like the massive amounts that were thrown away, no, I'm at a loss, guys. I really am. It's a lot. So Olivia helped me, and we got all of the cheesy, puffy things, kind of Cheeto Puffs, and these Ripple chips, and barbecue chips, and Chips Ahoy, all these Chips Ahoy. All of them were covered in like some kind of oil, the packages. Luckily, all of them, of course, were completely sealed, and so we just dumped everything into zippy bags, but dang. Now, here's the issue. I don't have enough freezer space for all of these cookies, and I don't want us, you know, binging on cookies either, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all this. I am going to offer, of course, to family and friends and neighbors, and we'll see if we can disperse some of this out, because it is just way too much. If it were like carrots, we would find a way to store and eat all those. But stuff like this, we just don't need this much processed treat crap food. So it's fine to have a little bit here and there, but it's just way too much. Then there were all those bags of pork rinds, and I ran out of the big zippy bags. We just, there were, yeah, I need to get more of those, but all of that, we just dumped them into these 2 grocery bags because I didn't know what else to do. And the bags were all greasy, and I tried washing them like in just in the sink with dish soap, and it was just not working out, and it was way more effort than I felt was worth it. So we just dumped them into there. And then we have all this. I'm going to find some freezer space, but our deep freezer is full of the candy melts, the Wilton chocolate candy melts. And so this is where I'm at, guys, where I just don't have room to store this kind of stuff. Yeah. So kind of at a loss, especially when it's stuff like this. Like I said, if it's things where, you know, the packages are intact and not all messed up or gross, yeah, we can donate that. There are lots of places that'll take that stuff, but not things where we're having to do all this work to get everything out of packages. We can't donate this kind of stuff. So if you have ideas, thoughts, and suggestions, we would love to hear what you have to say. I'm going to try moving a bunch of the candy melts to make room for some of these other things that we're finding, because we do not need that many candy melts. Here in this towel basket, I have the pillow form that we found in the craft store bin, the Batman fabric, and the whatever this thing is. It even has a tag, so I don't know if this was like to display or something, but it has 2 rings on it. Yeah, these big, huge rings. We're going to wash it, and then, I don't know, maybe it'll be a scarf or something. So these were a couple of things from the craft store bin that just need to be cleaned up, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do with them. This that was in the craft store bin, I think maybe it was a clock. It could have been a mirror. I don't know. I have no idea. One of the two. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for yet, but it is freaking awesome. It's also really, really heavy. So thoughts, ideas, please tell us in the comments. Now, some crafting stuff. Well, not necessarily. So at the craft store, it was a Michael's store, they had started dumping things in there that were actually from the store, which was really exciting. There was also some like illegal dumping, but some craft stuff. So I'm super excited. So there was this thing of CDs, blank CDs. There is an actual Palm Pilot, not just some other off-brand of PDA like we've found before. Definitely be selling that. It's weird, but this like dinosaur tech, just colloquial little word for it, is coming, not really coming back, but it's collectible. So yeah, weird. There was a tape. The cutest Tupperware you've ever seen in your life. Yeah, freaking adorable.
Even for M&M's.
So cool. I'm thinking, yeah, for our American Girl dolls, these could be on their counter.
Garbages?
No, not garbages. They would be like for flour and sugar and stuff like that.
But they're going little by little. They could be little treats.
Well, yeah, for us, they'd be treats, but for the American girls. Anyway, okay. Then there are some postcards, and none of them are written on. Just some really fun postcards, and we could add these to the dumpster postcards. Ooh, Tokyo, how cool. There are some greeting cards with envelopes. These really cute goodie bags, mermaid style. There are these awesome flowers. Look how freaking pretty those are. Oh, I'm so in love with those. There's a box, probably had stationery in it. There's this box of birds. Look how pretty. Aren't those great? Love it. Then there was this cording, which, yeah, we've been doing a lot with beads, so we can totally use it for that. And finally, the decoration opens up like a fan that you could put on a table. So I'm thinking we'll use this and some of the goodie bags maybe for an activity this week. I don't know. Anywho, come on back. More to come, more to show you. Thanks for joining us today, my frugal friends, and thanks for doing all the wonderful things that you do out there to make a positive difference in the world, and thank you for supporting our channel through your views, likes, shares, and those on Patreon and PayPal and Super Chat. You guys are amazing. You make this possible. We'll see you all real soon.